Are you now joining with your system?
I'm joining with my phone.
Okay, let's continue. So, but I would like to see your assignment after now. I'd like to see your screen and see how far you're learning. Okay, let me share my screen now. So, as at our last class, I made an introduction to Python programming, what Python programming is about, and the learning paths we take would make these Python programming covers 6 major topics, which has to do with functions, variables, arrays, loops, operators, conditionals. Okay, just like we used to have in Scratch, if block, if else block, all those type of things, operators in normal Scratch will do the same thing in Python programming language, but it will be a bit higher. This time around, we'll be the ones who write the code for it. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So for Python programming, the first thing after the introduction is the data types. That's what we'll be learning to be. The data types. From the data types, we'll now move over to operators and we'll work like that, gently, gently. So in school, what have you been able to cover so far? Okay. Divine. Yeah, in school, what have you been able to cover so far?
This week I didn't got we're on holiday, so I didn't go to school.
Okay, okay. So can you remind me what is Python? What is
Python is one level of the leading programming language in the world.
Okay. So what are the functions of Python? What do they do?
They create softwares.
Okay. So they're used in creating software, also high-level language and command prompt. For take for instance, let's say for what do they call it? Machine learning, AI, that's artificial intelligence, robotics, and other programming languages that can relate between hardwares and softwares. So that you can program using your laptop and you program a hardware. Take for instance your house. Those appliances in your house can be programmed. So it is the use of Internet of Things and artificial intelligence that helps you control those things. So those are the main things that Python do. So it's a high level language. So I said creating software, building websites, performing mathematical operations, analyzing data, game development, artificial intelligence, machine learning, tax automation, and a lot you can do. There is a lot you can do with this Python. So Python is not limited to only these ones. Okay, so it's a powerful tool. That's why we are done with how to install Python on your computer. But are you with your computer beside you there? Hello, Divine. Hello, Divine. Are you with your computer there? Hello, Divine.
Hello?
Yeah, are you with your computer there?
Yes.
Okay. So as at the last class, you learned how to do print function, how to print simple things on your um, file and save it. Yeah.
Please, you have to wait because my laptop just went off, so I have to charge it.
Ah. Okay. So I should just go ahead like that.
Yes.
Or I should wait.
I
Which
think
one?
I just brought the charger, so I want to turn it.
Okay. So let me continue into the introduction now. So I said like the Python program, but can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So like the Python program, the first program that we tried writing was the Hello World, Hello Africa. That's using the print function to be able to print on a Python shell, that's IDLE shell. So we're able to do that and to see how our codes, what we would see at the end. And in the process, I said that Python can be used as a calculator where we tried these numbers 4 plus 7, it gave us an answer as 11. 5 times 5, it gave us another answer. Just like that, we were able to practice using Python as a calculator. So, and in that print function, I said you should print 10 things about yourself, 10 things about yourself, and which you said you did. Okay, please, after now, I'd like to see it. Okay. So that I'll be very sure of where we are. So today's topic is about data types. Data types. Now, these data types, just like you have in your mathematics, Python is somehow related to mathematics. So just like you have in your mathematics about the operations. Can you tell me the mathematical operators you use in mathematics to do simple calculation?
Multiplication, subtraction, addition, division, and equals to.
Okay. So,
Percentage.
yeah, yeah. So these are the simple operators that we use. We call them arithmetical operators. So in Python, we would use those same operators to do something, but in another way now. I would tell you what plus is, what equal to can be, how you can use it for the class. So when we talk about data types has to do with how knowing how to use data. Because your computer, if you look at this computer now, before now, all you knew about computer was I'll on it, open my Microsoft Word and type. And after typing, maybe I can do design with Corel Draw. After which somehow you now later knew that you can use Scratch to write code to give the instructions to the computer. You can use microbit to instruct a robot and to start working. So the computer is just like a well of knowledge. That's the major tool to get knowledge or do things, the major equipment or machine that helps you do things. So in this class, we'll be able to tell the computer data types. So what are the types of data that it will read and work or program for us? So before a computer can process any program, it needs to know the type of data. Is it a text? Is it numbers? Is it diagram? So that if not, the computer will be confused. It's not like human being that will be able to say, "Oh, I know that this is number. I know that this is I can see it with my eyes." So the computer is whatsoever you write in it. That's what it programs for you. I said data types are a way of classifying data so that the computer program knows how the programmer intends to use the data. So some of the popular data types are this: integer. Um, Before I continue, that reminds me, there was something I said I will show you from the last class. Now, from the last class, I said you should print 10 things, right? I said you
Yes.
should print 10 things about yourself. Take, for instance, I say print, and uh, I print whatever. If I say maybe this is a boy, I come out again, I say print another thing. Say whose name is divine, and he is currently a student. And I type another one to say birth. Oh, birth. Now on holiday. Okay, and I do something like this. So I say Control S to save, and maybe I call it sample. Okay, and I use F5 to run it. You will see that these are what I have, right? Now, I can only make this thing to say, to tell it, instead of me to keep typing print, 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 at the point I will get tired. At the point I will get very tired of this printing, 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 printing. So I can equally say, let me print all these things. Okay, let me share my screen. Split it into two. Okay, let this be the output. Now I can equally come here and I say, I copy now, come here, and let me say paste. Say cut, come here, I use comma and continue it. I use comma again, I continue here. I paste. I use comma again. I come here. Okay. And I paste. You'll see that I'm having a challenge, right? I can't see. It has extended more than normal. But let me say, I want to do something now. And I say, I save. What did you observe?
Excuse me, I have a question. Why
Yes.
did you have to put comma and put all of them there?
Now, I wanted it to print so that I will not sit down and be typing print, 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 just like this. Like this first one, print, print second line, print third line, print. It be at times if you have a long thing to type. Say for instance, you're designing a website and you have a long thing to type. You'd see that you get bored at the end of the day. And if you say, okay, you see that it becomes a major challenge for you. And this is not what you'd be interested in doing. But there's a simple way you can still do this thing that even as it is like this, it will print on a new line for you. It will print on a new line for you. And you can achieve that. So how can you achieve it? For instance, let me copy the whole of this line. Okay, I'll come here. Say I paste. Now, whose name was, sorry, I use comma. I use comma again. I use another comma again. So for me to be able to put them on separate lines, on separate lines like this. And take notes. If I want to do it like this, it means that I would use this single quotation mark. So this single quotation mark here, I'll say comma again. The single quotation mark. And I say separate. SEP is for separate. Separate equal to, that's where I now use the double quotation, equal to backslash. Where is that backslash? Where is that backslash? Or forward slash. My keyboard. Okay, forward slash T. Let's see how it goes.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
Okay. Yeah.
Why did you ask press equals to?
Okay, Divine, just hold on now. You come connect again by 7 o'clock. The time, they said the time is up.
Okay.
So you connect again by 7 o'clock.
If I connect again by 7 o'clock, when are we closing?
Let's say by 7:30.
Okay.
Yeah.